Justice and freedom for all. A dark knight has arisen, but where does he hail from? Fight to free all liberty, slashing down oppressors to set our people free. His name is Zorro. Zorro.
Water in the river. You are!
What is this? Quick, children. We must be heading home now.
What for, Tina? It's a nice day, and we're having fun. Tina's had a vision, silly dodo brain.
Oh!
Whoa! Easy! Calm down.
Father, look! There's a huge storm headed our way. I'm afraid that Grandmother's village might not withstand it.
Don't worry, Ines. Your grandmother, Tina, knows storms like nobody's business. She'll keep the tribe safe. You and me, alone at last.
Garcia! Gonzalez!
Coming, sir!
Whoa!
Oh, my poor little roasted hen!
Hurry up! This chest absolutely has to be in Monterey for the party at the governor's mansion.
Hurry up, Corporal! You heard the captain, didn't you?
Oh, my presents! Garcia! Gonzalez! Be careful with that horrible warrior headdress. If it gets damaged, the governor won't want it for his collection.
Come back! Come back!
Losing your feathers, Sergeant?
Don Diego, you saved the day. These warrior headdresses are gifts to the governor on behalf of Captain Monasterio. It's a mission of the utmost importance.
This costly item is from the Yaqui tribe. Very rare. I've always heard that they'd rather die than give one up. This gift is literally priceless, Sergeant.
Oh.
Here.
Wait for me here.
My dear Yuma, a very old acquaintance in Mexico City says that Captain Monasterio is about to give big gifts to the governor, Don Parasol. I hear that among them is an ancestral Yaqui headdress.
What? That dog. He dared steal our...
I suspect he probably bought them from bandits. It's sad, isn't it? Since you've left, plenty of ruthless bandits keep stealing treasures from your tribe.
The spirit of our ancestors is in these headdresses. In the wrong hands, this could...
Not for much longer. You will rescue your ancestors' spirit, Yuma. And you won't see any harm in letting me keep the rest of the gifts, will you? In exchange for my help. If you're disguised, Monasterio will mistake you for Zorro and his accomplices. While he chases after Zorro uselessly, you and I will be scot-free.
Very well. That should teach Zorro never to cross Yuma.
You two are free to go now. We're done. You should go see if Taina needs any help.
Thanks, Father. We'll be home by nightfall. The storm's moving in. The wildlife can sense it. We need to move fast, Bernardo. Yeah.
These presents are perfect. The governor won't forget me the next time he signs promotions. Garcia! Oh, I want a ready escort. We're heading out within the hour.
Yes, sir, Captain. No sooner said than done. Lancers, prepare to, start preparing.
What do we do?
No arguing. Orders are orders. This insubordination will not be tolerated. Corporal, prepare the troops to prepare as soon as you are prepared. Doing prep work really works up your appetite. I'll head over to the inn for a little something to eat before we head out. What's this? You let your horses escape at the first little gust of wind? You should act like soldiers, not little old ladies. Yes. I am prepared to order ham. Come back! And a nice tortilla to finish it all. What the dickens is going on? What is with all this wind? Huh?
I'm going. Wait for me here.
You can't attack them alone, my brother.
A Yaqui chief protects his men, and the spirits protect him.
Huh?
Zorro! Lancers, to arms! Alert! Guards!
Not so fast.
Surrender! You're fried!
Let go of me!
Oh, he's gone!
You idiot!
Now, you be nice, girls. Good girls. Oh, dear, this is horrible. You heard the captain, right? If we don't round up those horses, we'll be stuck pulling toilet duty the whole year.
It's all your fault. You're just a belly on legs.
What?
If you hadn't opened the gates to head off to eat at the inn, we wouldn't be in this fix.
Here, pretty horsey.
What's going on, Sergeant? You preparing some sort of show with our friend Gonzalez here?
Ah, Don Diego, if you only knew. It's terrible. Zorro stole the chest of rare gifts for the governor. And you can see our horses have run away. And worst of all, I haven't had any lunch.
Goodness, that Zorro has no respect for anything. If I may, gentlemen, my advice for retrieving your horses, try doing the high-pitched neigh that fillies do.
Thank you, Don Diego.
Mommy!
Let's go. We'll be safe from the storm in the caves.
Grandmother!
Ines, you're worried about me? Well, child, I've weathered many a storm in my day. Just a bit further. You can all rest very soon.
Grandmother!
China!
Grandmother. Sisquak, we can't wait for the storm to blow over. We have to get Tina to the hacienda for some proper care.
We'll never make it to Don Molapensas like this.
It's because of your horse. He's just like you. Always moves at a snail's pace.
No, it's because of you, Sleepy.
Knock it off! I'll take the chest. We can't stay here. We must find shelter.
Don't worry, Grandmother. We're all safe and sound in this cave. Yakis!
Inés de la Vega. What a nice surprise.
Do you see that? Zorro? So now you're working with these bandits?
What do we do with them? We'll see. Later. Tie them up and keep a close eye on them.
Ah, Diego, you're back. Inés and Bernardo set out to go help Tina. They should have been back by now.
Don't worry, Father. I'm sure they've already taken shelter. Go back to the hacienda and get some rest. I'll ride round the ranch to make sure all the animals are indoors.
Let's go, Tornado.
Yeah, Tornado! In this howling storm, the thief will certainly be holed up. Quick, Tornado, or we'll be caught in the storm too.
My lucky day. I will now finally see the face of that mystery man Zorro. Yuma! How terribly disappointing to see that the great Zorro is nothing but a common Yaqui bandito.
Silence, or I'll put a gag on you. We'll keep the Yaqui ancestral heirlooms, but that's all.
That's all? Then you must have a really greedy accomplice.
Nobody could be less generous than Don...
Shut up, blabbermouth!
This is where he's hiding.
No, these horses belong to Inés and Bernardo.
What? It's kind of cold outdoors and I noticed the light in here. Mind if I stay?
Zorro!
Wait, I thought that you were Zorro. Senor, I don't know which of you is Zorro, but you can see we've been tied up by those banditos.
Yuma, you're the thief in the garrison? Nice disguise. No, actually, that cape is way too shabby.
You talk too much.
One. And two.
I'm going to lead the Yaquis far away. Run for it.
Let your chief through!
You're the chief? I thought it was him, given you hide behind him.
You insult one Yaqui, you insult all Yaquis! Get him, men! You two, you will stay here, and you will guard the prisoners and the chest.
Finally.
I think I'll just have a little nap.
Faster!
I'll tell you what. I'll wait for you guys on the finish line.
Yeah!
Stop! We won't catch up with him. Let's go.
We're going to need a new plan.
Now what?
Oh, come back! Come back! Come here, my darling. Come see Papa Garcia. Oh, he's a cute little horsey and loves his sergeant. Zorro!
Zorro!
Need any help, gentlemen? Don't worry, amigos. I'll take your horses back to your captain. Follow me.
Get off this horse, Corporal! That's an order!
No! I spotted it before you did!
Captain, I have a surprise for you.
Zorro! Oh, you'd show your face here!
But I have a problem with bandits, and I can't handle it all alone. Will you kindly come help me?
Lancers, arrest him!
Many thanks, Captain. I knew that I could count on you.
What?
Catch him! Hurry up! I see him! Don't let him get away! Come on! Come on!
Zorro!
I'll get you this time.
Get you now, Zorro!
More friends are coming.
What does all this mean? Is it two Zorros?
See? He's the fake Zorro, but he's the real thief who stole your chest.
I recognize you. You're the leader of that gang of thieves.
Go for it, Bernardo. I'll stay here with Grandmother to protect her. Grandmother, are you all right?
Well, gentlemen, now that you've been introduced, I'll leave you to it. Adios!
Arrest them all! Get Zorro!
Hey, what are you after me for?
Attack! Over there! Over there!
Halt!
Excuse me. No, excuse me.
I'm telling you, you've got the wrong guy. I didn't steal your chest.
Shut up, thief bandit! Ragamuffin! It's a fine day to show off my...
Your tidy-whities?
Don't move, Captain! I'm coming, sir! Hold on! I'm flying! Oh, Mommy! I want
Oh, my back! Oh.
A Yorkie never surrenders.
Hey, I thought Yakis never ran away either.
We need to get Tina to the hacienda. Hurry off now before Monasterio comes.
Your wild herb soup was exactly what I needed.
There you are. At last, Diego.
Tell me about it, Father. It was horrible. One of our cows was out in the storm, and I wound up chasing it all night. but the event inspired me to write a poem. You want to hear it?
No.
No!
It's all your fault that we got captured. You run about as fast as an ailing snail.
And you fight like a baby bird fallen from its nest. I am so sorry, Captain.
Move it, you pack-saddle oafs.
Hey, look! Malapensa! He will help us.
Congratulations, Captain. Fine work. We have to show these thieving bandits who's in charge here.
You double-crossing rattlesnake. A chest? Compliments of Zorro.
Corporal, don't just stand there. Go over there and open it.
Yes, sir.
I am returning your chest, but without the headdresses stolen from the Yakis. They will be returned to them. Faithfully, Zorro. What an honest man that Zorro.
Garcia, Gonzalez, you're on toilet duty for a full year.
Hello, my friend.
These headdresses belong to the Yakis. They were shamelessly stolen from your people.
Many thanks, Zorro. You're an adversary with valor. Yuma will not forget.
Adios!
At this rate, we'll still be here at Christmas. Hurry, you nincompoops!
Huh? Watch out!
Help! Mommy!
Your Excellency, we'll need more men to capture Zorro.
More men? Wait. That'll cost me a fortune. Have to cancel receptions to pay for soldiers? Oh, it's out of the question. I order you to arrest that bandit and quickly, if you value your career.
Incompetent fool.
The first man to catch that fly gets a full meal paid for by the others. Watch it.
Nailed it! Ow!
Oh!
Nabbed it!
Nuh-uh! It's mine!
Huh?
Got it!
Sergeant Garcia!
Yes, Captain!
Whoa! Well, now, Captain, what's got into you?
Zorro constantly attacks my convoys of prisoners between here and Los Angeles. And the governor refuses to give me more men.
Yes, well, unsafe roads are very bad for business. But I think I have an idea. See, we don't have this in Los Angeles.
What? Seagulls?
No, a harbor, my friend. A harbor? If Los Angeles had a port like the one in Monterey, it would be so much easier for commerce. And your convoy.
My convoys would never be attacked by Zorro, unless his stallion suddenly grew fins.
There's just a slight problem. The ideal location would be over lands belonging to the Chumash.
That's not a problem.
Oh, I'm thirsty. I didn't join the king's army to play lumberjack.
All right, get to work.
Oh, you think we could put the Chumash to work instead, Captain?
Those savages? Look at their huts. You want my harbor to look like that? Get to work.
have no right to be doing that.
Sisquak speaks the truth. You are here on the lands of our ancestors. The spirits of the sea have bathed the Chumash on this shore before all time.
The spirits of the sea. What are they? Mermaids? Oh, are you talking about a monster? Are you trying to scare us with legends and folk tales?
My people, the Chumash people, have always fished in these waters.
Well, you can just pack up your huts and your canoes and go splash about elsewhere.
I have lived on this land long before you were born on the other side of the great waters.
That's a sure sign that you belong to the past, old woman. Nature is here to be tamed by hard-working hands.
Well, it seems nature doesn't quite agree, senor.
That's what I mean. A real port with real boats.
With real boats that sail? Where?
Over there in the Chumash village. I saw soldiers head to the shore this morning. They're building something, and that'll bring in more business.
Quick, let's go and see this.
Captain,
What is it?
this project isn't fair at all. This coast belongs to the Chumash. We rancheros won't let you do this.
Actually, my dear Ines, this harbor will be such a huge moneymaker, they'll all come begging to sign deals with me.
Don't.
Hey, you! You're not on vacation! Get back to work! Garcia, step up the pace! Yes, Garcia, you! Take a hatchet and go to it! Garcia, you idiot! Chopping down a tree is too hard for you?
But, Captain, it's not my fault. The axe slipped out of my hand.
Of course it's your fault.
Your captain will be set free once you stop this construction.
The captain has been kidnapped.
Go get them, you nincompoops!
No, you know the soldiers would arrest you.
Stop! Since the captain is not here, I mean, available, I'm the one in charge. Go get them, you nincompoops!
On foot, Sergeant?
Stop wasting time!
When the captain is away, I'm the one who orders who goes to search for the captain. Have I said that already?
Why don't we go fetch our horses?
Stop telling me what needs doing! It confuses me!
What's the plan, sir? Are we going or not?
Go fetch the horses! How many times do I have to tell you?
Oh, my.
Right. Is everyone ready? Forward, ho!
That Indian went the other way, Sergeant.
Oh, of course he did. It's called creating a diversion. This way. Follow the sergeant! Follow the sergeant!
What idiots. I'll take care of them myself.
If this Malapensa makes trouble, this could end very badly for us.
Violence always ends in sorrow, Grandmother.
That's true. But right now, I'd like to have the strength from the Great Spirit to chase these idiots off our beach.
Are you just going to stand there with your arms crossed as usual?
You're so hard on me. I'm trying to locate them. Perhaps Sisquak would agree to release Monasterio. I think I know where he's probably hiding. We used to play a lot in the caves along the beach when we were little kids.
Yeah.
Tornado!
Listen carefully. You go find Sisquak and Monasterio. You free him, and you take the other one prisoner.
We tie up Monasterio and set free Zigawak?
No, you idiot! The plan is to free the one who got taken prisoner by the other one he meant to take prisoner.
You tie up the native, and you bring me the officer. How complicated is that?
You don't explain things very well.
You don't understand things very well.
Must be this way.
Oh! Welcome, you spirits of the sea.
How come we always get stuck with chores? Don't you wish we had nice, soft beds?
We'll find us a quiet little spot. We'll catch some shut-eye, and tomorrow we'll just say we couldn't find them. Huh? Huh?
Ah, there you go. I understand when you talk like that.
Watch out! Oh, it hurts. Look, here they are.
I gotta be close. Quick! Surprise!
Guess who?
Zorro!
Yes, it's me! Ole! Watch your heads! They're almost cute, but not quite. Are you jealous, Captain? What's wrong, Captain? Don't you want a nice stroll in the moonlight?
Thank you, Zorro.
Don't worry, Sisquak. I promise you, nobody will ever build a harbor here. Go hide out in the mountains and wait for all this to blow over. Goodbye, my friend.
What do you plan to do now? Stop the construction of the harbor?
Probably so.
How are you going to go about it?
Shh! You might attract the spirits of the sea.
I don't believe in sea monsters, Zorro. That's simply a silly old wives' tale. Oh! Monsters! Help! Help! We'll drown, or else be devoured! Faster! They're gaining on us! Coming! Faster!
It's very kind of you to take over, sir. The shore's over there, Captain.
Monsters!
You're safe now. Move along, Captain.
Come on. Look, you be a good boy, or else the spirits of the sea will come and nab you.
I'm not scared. I'll battle them until my last breath. And if you...
Yeah, whatever.
Yoo-hoo!
That hut is Tina's. You will help me carry away their precious granny, and we'll trade her for Monasterio. That will put an end to their little revolt.
You are not coming in, Malapensa.
Step aside, senorita. Pick up that old shaman. What is this?
Oh, if I'd known this, I'd be in the artillery. What's happening here?
Sergeant, arrest this woman. She's their leader. She's as guilty as any of the warriors who kidnapped the captain.
Don Rodrigo, the captain isn't here. And when the captain isn't here, I'm the one who gives the orders. And so, I command that,
Pay close attention, Garcia. When the real captain gets back, things could go very badly for you.
I could give the order, Don Rodrigo, if you were certain that it's what our captain would want.
Zorro!
Maybe I could play the captain too while he's away.
Go get that man!
I'm the one in charge. Go get that man! Attack!
Oh,
where is he?
Where is he?
See anything?
What's that ballet step called?
Catch it!
Bolero, the fandango, the flamenco, or is it that new very popular dance in Madrid? The paso doble. Why don't you build your harbor somewhere else? The captain could go home, and everybody else would be happy.
Never!
Now that dance step is original.
Catch him! Get him!
You need to wall up those evil spirits out of your head, Don Rodrigo. So many of them.
Let me go!
Let's discuss this with the captain. We're going in circles here anyway.
Catch him! Catch him!
Sergeant, what are your orders?
Zorro kidnapped Don Malapensa. We must locate the rascal. And our venerable captain as well. Plus Sisquak the rebel. And we must build the harbor.
Why don't we have something to eat? See, it's already dawn. Time to have breakfast.
My, yes. Meals are important for troop morale. Lancers, all fall in!
Lancer, watch your step. Where is your honor? This is much better than our mess hall.
Here you are, finally reunited. Gentlemen, you're about to enjoy a rare and unique sight in all of California. The Night of the Spirits of the Sea.
Yoo-hoo!
That's enough with the superstitious mumbo-jumbo.
Those monsters are real. And I'll tell you, they nearly sank my canoe.
What? They're whales! Blast those Chumash! Couldn't they have warned us? My harbor's not protected against whales!
You're it!
Wait till I catch ya.
Oh, look over there! Yeah!
I look
looked everywhere, up and down the coast. No trace of Sisquoc or Monasterio.
Sisquoc must have a good hiding spot if you can't locate him.
The spirits of the sea! They're here! Come!
We worked really hard to build that!
I don't want to build it again.
Wonderful. Don't cry. Hooray!
The spirits of the sea have saved the Chumash.
Now let's celebrate.
The whales come here every year to have their babies, right here, near the Chumash village.
Those sea monsters come here every year. That means we'll never be able to maintain a harbor here.
All is well now.
Where are we? Oh, blast that Zorro!
You ever thought about shutting up? I can't bear hearing you whine about Zorro.
Oh, you're talking to the captain in charge of Los Angeles. I could have you arrested for less than that.
That's fine. I'd rather be in jail than forced to hear your constant whimpering about Zorro.
What?
Zorro. Nya, nya, nya.
What do they want?
They must think we're their lunch.
Run for your life! No, ow! Not on my head! No, no, not my head!
Hey, look what I've got. Is this baby bird seed for baby birds? Is that what the boss sent us to steal? Is this a joke or what? Oh, I can't believe it. When it comes to booty, nothing's better than gold.
These seeds are worth more than gold, you cretin. Is that how you watch your own backs? I could have knocked you both out a dozen times.
Well, it's not my fault, boss. It's his.
I don't care one lick. All right, hurry up and get rid of all that before a patrol rides up.
Robbers! Stop them!
Hey, let go of me!
Hey!
You big dummies! You can't even handle a couple of peasants.
It's so good to be in your arms. The journey was horribly long.
Over here.
Sir, a letter for you.
Thank you.
Isabella, allow me to introduce my friends, Don Alejandro and Don Diego de la Vega and Bernardo Velasquez, one of the most important families in the region. This is my wife, Isabella.
My humble respects, Senora.
Oh my, what's that? Don't tell me you've acquired more land.
Indeed. Good pasture land for my herds.
Given his land acquisitions, his ranch will soon be even bigger than mine.
Luis, will you show me around the city?
What's wrong, Isabella? You upset by something?
I'm worried, that's all. You see, if the De La Vegas become as rich as you predict, the governor might prefer Don Alejandro to be alcalde of Los Angeles and not you. It's no laughing matter. Luis, you should be the next alcalde in this city. You'd be in charge of the garrison and render justice in the king's name. You'd be the most important man in Los Angeles.
Don't worry. Don Alejandro is a friend, and he can buy all the land around Los Angeles that he wants.
Oh, you'd actually let him? Need I remind you that I am from a very old and noble family, much older than the De La Vegas?
Dear Isabella, I promise you that my ranch will always be the biggest, and that I will become the alcalde of Los Angeles.
Oh, Captain! Oh, Captain! An envelope for you, sir. Captain, it's pretty paper. It even has a ribbon. Oh!
Sergeant Garcia, you may return to your military duties. Now get to work.
An evening at the Malapensas.
Garcia.
Captain, if I may, I have an idea.
You have an idea? That's what I call beginner's luck.
I would like to volunteer to be your taster at the party. That way you won't run the risk of getting poisoned.
Getting poisoned? What? You'll get a taste of my boot up your backside if you don't get out of here right now.
At your orders, Captain. Perhaps I could taste just a taste.
Yes, fine, we'll see. Dismissed.
Good day, Manager. Good day.
Don Rodrigo.
Hello, Don Luis.
Allow me to introduce you to my wife, Isabella. She has just arrived in town.
My humble respects, Senora. Welcome to Los Angeles.
Oh, what pretty buttons. It seems they bear your arms.
Yes, these are the arms of my family. An M for Malapensa, set against two crossed sabers.
What exquisite taste.
I'm having a reception at my hacienda tomorrow night. Will you join us? It would give you the chance to meet the upper crust of this city.
Most certainly. What a wonderful idea.
Well then, my friends, I'll see you then. Please excuse me now, but duty calls.
Oh! Hey! Oh!
What's happened?
Some merchants were mugged on the road on their way from San Luis Obispo. The robbers took all the seeds they were transporting.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Those poor men. We should take them to the inn and get the barber surgeon to come.
2 merchants were attacked on the Camino Real.
Ah, must have been that pesky Zorro again. Bugler, sound the alert! Lancers, fall in!
Yes, sir!
Fall in.
Hey.
Sir!
We won't learn much. They're in bad condition. I'll go see if I can find any trace of the robbers.
Hold fast, then.
No! The robbers seem to have vanished.
Oh, they'll get what's coming to them. Men, back to the garrison.
Yes, sir!
here were the two merchants. There, their assailants. Looks like two of them. No, a third bandit joined the other two right here. Their trail ends here. We won't catch them today, Tornado. Quickly, my friend, to the hacienda.
What's going on out there? I'll go see. Those robbers took everything, Don Diego. It's plain and simple. There's no seed to buy on the market.
It would seem business isn't bad for everybody in town.
Would say that.
Don Malapensa is the only one who has any seed left to sell. And you know what he's demanding from us? Half of whatever we harvest this fall.
That's just like him. What amazing foresight he had to put aside so much of last year's seed.
Don Diego.
We absolutely have to track down those seed thieves and foil their evil plans, Bernardo. Huh? You want to eat potatoes? I see now. Burlap bags of seed.
Look!
My friends, listen, please. I've just learned that a huge shipment of inexpensive seed will arrive tomorrow morning.
There's a huge shipment of seeds that will arrive tomorrow.
Have you heard? What? They're seed merchants. Oh, really?
Let's cross our fingers and hope that the robbers hear the news and attack us. Yes, that was a brilliant idea, my friend. It's a good thing you're here.
Listen, you goons. There's no way I'll let those dastardly seed-toting merchants ruin my plans. We have to get our hands on the shipment before it gets here. Now, here's how we'll go about it.
Thanks, Doña Verdugo. A highborn lady like you taking care of us, that it's pretty touching, you know.
Oh, really? It's the least I could do. If my husband ran the city of Los Angeles, I can assure you he'd order construction to begin for a real hospital.
Come now, good man. I'll buy you dinner. You need to regain your strength.
Doña Verdugo, I think I can remember it all now. You know the man who attacked us on the road? Well, I ripped a button off his sleeve.
Are you quite sure? It's very important.
Did I dream it? I'm not so sure. Oh, my head.
I'll go fetch more water. I'll be back soon. The arms of Don Rodrigo Malapensa. You, sir, are a thief. Oh, that's a pretty little secret.
Dear friends, how nice to see you again.
You'll have to excuse Diego and Bernardo. They aren't feeling well today.
Nothing serious, I hope. Give them my best wishes for a rapid recovery. Captain Monasterio and the Verdugos, welcome, my friends.
The good captain was kind enough to escort us. So many robbers prowling in this region.
My, you were wise to ask him, Doña Verdugo. One can never be too careful these days, you know? Well, men, dinner awaits you in the kitchen.
Inez, no man has truly danced until he has danced with you.
Antonio, I'll bet you say that very same thing to all the girls you dance with.
I can't even remember who I danced with before you.
Oh, well, that means tomorrow I'll be forgotten too.
No, I couldn't ever forget you, dear.
How is everything, dear friend?
What a marvelous home you have here. Where does all your wealth come from, if I might ask?
Well, let's just say that I made a fortune by sailing the seven seas. Right now, I have a whole fleet out there sailing for me.
That's impressive.
I'll show you the rest of my hacienda now.
Ah, goodness, I forgot that I'd found something that belongs to you, my friend.
Well, well, what could it be? Where did you find that?
Ah, most likely where you lost it, my friend. It was in the hands of a certain seed salesman who was brutally attacked and robbed by a gang of banditos.
Very well. What do you want?
Oh, a trifle, really. Just give me half of the harvest that you plan to steal. If not, my duty as a concerned citizen would be to report this to Captain Monasterio. I'll expect you to have your farm seeds loaded into the secret compartment of my carriage before dinner's over.
It seems I've no say in the matter.
That's a fact.
Tornado!
Move over!
Here are the thieves.
Sounds like a horse back there behind us. Of course you hear a horse. Yours is attached to the cart. Oh. Hey!
Of tulips, perhaps. Sing and chant. Yes, it's me, silly.
You're here at last. Let's have a look at what you have. What? You got sand?
Sand? Sand? I don't get it. Why would seed salesmen want to sell sand in Los Angeles?
Have you noticed anyone following you?
Nobody but me. So, that's where you're hiding the stolen seeds.
Yoo-hoo! Huh? You blasted chicken!
From behind? Oh no, play nice now.
Zorro!
Captain, I found the thieves, but the stolen seeds have disappeared.
What seeds? This is Zorro, who came here to steal my chickens.
Zorro! Arrest him now, men!
Attack!
Halt!
Move it! Hurry it up!
Catch him! I said hold that!
Let's not panic. Sergeant Garcia is here to protect you.
Watch closely, Ines. I shall capture Zorro.
Antonio!
I'm here now. Don't be afraid, my darling.
Halt, Zorro!
Halt!
What do you think? With it? Without it?
On guard, Zorro!
Bless you, Captain!
Zorro!
Adios!
What a hero. Yay! Hooray!
Long live Don Viva!
Bravo, Don Luis. How amazing that you managed to locate the seed.
All the credit goes to my wife, Isabella. She brought these with her from Monterey.
Well, darling, you or me, it's all the same.
Thank you, Doña Isabella.
If you would like, I could drop your name to the governor. You'd make the perfect alcalde for Los Angeles.
Long live Don Viva Don Luis Verdugo!
And those seed merchants, remember Don Diego? Got any news?
As a matter of fact, they were selling sand. But I heard that highway robbers attacked them, so they ran away.
You know, this is very, very bad for business. What good are our soldiers?
An alcalde. I run the city of Los Angeles, you know.
Captain, your soldiers have literally destroyed all the eggs in my chicken coop. I expect you will make amends for the damage.
Oh, yes, Don Rodrigo. You will see. Please, this way. Oh, it seems the hens haven't laid any eggs yet today. We may need to pour them some feed first.
No! Stop it!